Hello, hello. It's Dan back with the one and only G2 Jake. And welcome to episode 33 of the True Success podcast. I'm out of touch. You're out of time.
Hey, Dan, excited to be back. What do we have on the menu for today?
Well, Jake, we're keeping the train moving full steam ahead as we continue to unpack the monumental One Big Beautiful Bill. Our mission today is to ensure that our listeners can maximize every opportunity to save money on taxes and keep more of their hard-earned dough. This is part 2 of 3, so if you didn't catch our first episode, make sure to go back and listen. Jake, can you kick things off by highlighting the time-sensitive benefits from this bill that we absolutely don't want anyone to miss out on?
Yeah, of course, Dan. So, as we explained in our last episode, there are some significant increases to the deduction for state and local taxes. Now it's up to $40,000. So, this starts this year in 2025 and is going to increase by 1% up until 2029. And then after, unfortunately, in 2030, that is when the plan is for it to go back to its original amount of only $10,000. Secondly, the enhanced senior bonus deduction. This is for those 65 and over. If you're single, you can get up to $6,000 deduction. And for married couples, you can get up to $12,000. So this starts this year in 2025, going through to 2028. And then in 2029, it goes bye-bye. Dan, can you tell us a little bit about what strategies our listeners can do to make sure that they qualify for these benefits while they last for the next few years?
Yes, of course, Jake. As always, the tax tail does not wag the dog. So keep that in mind. But the key to all of these benefits is proactive financial and tax planning, because most of these deductions have income limitations. You have to be doing the work throughout the year to estimate where your income will land. So let's look at the senior bonus deduction. To get the full benefit, single filers must have an adjusted gross income below $75,000 and joint filers below $150,000. The deduction is then reduced by 6% for every dollar you earn above that threshold. This means if a married couple has $200,000 of income, their deduction is reduced by 6% of $50,000, which is $3,000, leaving them with a $9,000 deduction. Okay, so it is simple, but not easy here on the way things are set up. For the SALT deduction, it's a similar though steeper phase out. To get the full $40,000, your income must be below $500,000, and that goes for both married filing joint and single. But to confuse things even more, to add insult to injury on this, if you're filing married separate, the phase out begins at $250,000. The phase out begins at a steep 30% reduction, a phenomenon we've dubbed the SALT torpedo. For example, a married couple with $550,000 of income would see their deduction reduced by 30% of $50,000, a $15,000 hit, leaving them with a $25,000 deduction. The important thing to remember is that the deduction cannot be reduced below the original $10,000 cap.
That's awesome stuff, Dan. It's truly rewarding when you do engage in proactive planning throughout the year rather than finding yourself in a woulda, coulda, shoulda moment. This is actually a topic that we covered in a popular podcast back in the past, by the way. I think it was episode 17, if you want to go back and take a listen. It's also important to remember that if you do have the opportunity to make more money, don't get caught up in the fact that you'll have to pay more in taxes. You do have to weigh it out, and you'll likely result in a net positive. So the goal is really not to pay the lowest amount in any one year, but rather over your lifetime, applying the laws, understanding the rules, and applying them to your benefit, making forward-looking decisions.
Right on, Jake. Exactly. The real success is in focusing on what you can control, minimizing your taxes and other financial expenses, maximizing your cash flow, and maintaining a well diversified portfolio. Well, you know what, Jake? That's a wrap for today. Be sure to subscribe to catch part 3 of this series, where we'll discuss major opportunities for business owners and multi generational planning. If you or someone you know is trying to juggle their finances, looking to maximize their dollars and free up precious time, simply get in touch with us because at WMGNA, we figure it out for you.